Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to recommend you which characters should you pull on these new banners that are coming, which is the banner of Raiden, the banner of Ayato, and the weapon banner of both of them. So let's get started. We're gonna start first with the 4-star options because they are the same on both banners, as you know. So let's start with Sayu, for example. Sayu, it's a really good 4-star. It has really good options of 4-star free-to-play weapons. Also, she can be like a carry for these teaser teams, like for example on the same role as Sucrose, but with other teammates like Kokomi and not having Chinkyu. Another example of this is Fischl, or even with Xiaoling, because she can go really fast on the map with the help of her E, and Xiaoling can deal a lot of damage to all the enemies as fast as Sayu runs out from all the map. But nonetheless, if you want to play a good Anemo, I think if you have Sucrose builded and in a good level, you don't need Sayu. Sayu is really decent for exploring the map, the overall map, but in case you want a good damage dealer, I won't go for Sayu. I will go for something like Sucrose or something like that, but keep in mind that there it is, and it also helps a lot because it heals. For Rosaria, the good thing is that she's one of the best cryo options in the game. You can get her Favonius lens, and you will be smashing all the enemies. Rosaria is super great, even at C0, super great. When she gets the constellation, I don't remember the name of the constellation, but the one that gives you more damage, more time on field on the ultimate, she becomes a monster. But I highly recommend pulling for Rosaria if you want it. So she's super great, one of the best 4-star options in the game. What means to Sarah is decent, okay? She gives buffs to us and deals some damage to the enemies. Where she shines a lot is with Raiden, Bennett and Venti, for example. There is one team that is very OG, that if you have CC Sarah, in my case I don't have CC Sarah, sadly. I have her only C5, sorry. But if you have her CC, she can become a little monster because she buffs a lot of crit damage, and I think it was like 40% or something like that. But it's super awesome, not only for Sarah, but not only for Raiden, sorry, but you can also buff Keking and Sino if you want. She's really good, to be honest. I really like her, but she needs the CCs, sadly, and most of you, I know you don't have the CCs or don't have the potential to go for the CCs. Okay, so let's start with the Raiden. Raiden is really good, to be honest. It's one of the best 5-star options in the game. She is like super decent. She can be on teams like Raiden National. She can be on teams of Hyperbloom teams, which I think Hyperbloom teams, she shines a lot, and if you don't have Cookie, she's super great. But as the good thing and the bad thing I say, Cookie Shinobu can do exactly the same role as her, but keep in mind that she can be on national team, where is the best team on the game currently, is the team that has more DPS, which is national, which is Chinkyu, her, Xiaoling and Bennett. If you want to have that team, that is the best team on the game in terms of numbers, I'm not saying in other terms, but in terms of numbers, she's the best on this team. You can pull for her. She's really good. I have her, and I never felt like she needs a 5-star weapon or anything. I go all the way with the catch, or maybe Favoni's sword I can put on her sometimes, so I think it's pretty neat, to be honest. Let's go with Ayato. Ayato has only one big problem, is that if you have Tartagle, but if you don't have Tartagle, he's really decent. And the good thing about Ayato is that you can play him on a lot of teams. On Dendro teams he's really good because he has so little CC, so he can, cooldown, so he can spam the abilities a lot and keep a good rotations with it. So I think Ayato is pretty neat if you want to play him on Dendro teams. In Vaporized teams he's not really that good, it's pretty weak, to be honest, because Tartaglia is super great and Chinkyu can do exactly the same or better, because it's not on the field, Chinkyu. But for Hyper Bloom teams, Dendro teams, he's really great, to be honest. And I think he's a good pull if you don't have Tartaglia, but I don't want you to incentivize to pull all the characters. But for me, on these two banners, if I have to choose one, right now for my account, I have Tartaglia, okay, so for my account, if I didn't have the Raiden, I would probably pull for Raiden. If I don't have Tartaglia, probably I will pull for Ayato, but I'm not sure because I want to wait for next banners, because I know Haytham is coming probably, and I think I want to pull for him. Okay, so let's go for the weapon banners. First of all, guys, as I always tell you, weapon banners are not worth normally. I don't really like to pull for weapons. I have the Jemiya weapon because I want it and it went super deeply bad, okay? I got like 2 celestial swords that are, let's be honest, are really bad, are not that great. Even for Bennett are not even that good, this type of weapon. But well, let's talk about the 2 weapons here. Both of the weapons are good, okay? The main thing here is that Raiden doesn't get that much from her signature weapon. It's true that it's really good, and for shielding it's incredible, but having the catch as free to play, I don't highly recommend pulling on this banner because the catch, it's really decent, to be honest, and it can be, it's not better than this weapon, okay, but the damage are not that big of a change. The Ayato weapon, for the other side, if you have another weapon that escalates him with crit rate, it can be great. I think it's a really good weapon, to be honest, but as always, you can put other weapons on Ayato like Favonius Sword, Black Sword from the Battle Pass if you have bought the Battle Pass. You can even put the Inazuma weapon on him because it's decent. It's not really good, but it's decent, can do a good job. As an example, for 4 stars, okay, for 4 stars, you have Memorial Sacrifice, which is a really good weapon for Sucrose. This weapon is really good, but and Favonius Sword is the best. Favonius Lens, sorry, is the best lens in the game because it's a Favonius lens and you generate more particles. But the other 3 options, this one, the sword, it's not really good because there's only one character right now that it's really great with him, or teams that are specified on Electro Infusion or Pyro Infusion, like for example Kazuha, Thundering Fury Carry can be played with this, but I don't highly recommend this because this weapon is only played on Keiking and Thundering Fury Kazuha, and not a lot more of teams. These 2 weapons are completely garbage. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like. It helps my channel growth a lot. I really enjoy doing this type of videos, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.